As I read through a letter, something occurs to me. The closest the girls must not have noticed the changes occurring between them. When watching romance novels, it's sometimes hard to believe the protagonists could possibly be as clueless as they seem. But how do I not see the signs? But as I read through the letter, learning what happened to the two of them, I recall the ceramic vase my grandfather treasured. Even as a child, I knew it was something special, and when my grandfather would occasionally show it to me, I was never allowed to touch it. It rests on a pedestal where it can be appreciated from afar. Whenever I gazed at the tiny petals that patterned on its surface seemed to dance like delicate flakes in a snowstorm. Fascinated by the detailed craftsmanship, I would lean in closer. And then, all of a sudden, the shapes would lose their meaning and the petals became cold, blurred droplets of late-night rain. I'll pull away again and morph back into the same breathtakingly beautiful design as before. Picture a relationship as being so similar. It began with a face of assumption. Oh, that is a beautiful image. Her Amitié partner being chosen over her, the star of the class. I was the first bloom of rust from our bond. Perhaps their classmates had tended to take it seriously. Still, it led her to wonder jealously why her Amitié partner had been chosen over her. Clearly it's exciting a friction between them. Feeling vindicated, she said cruel, thoughtless things to Amitié. Her words opened up only a small tear, but in her stubbornness she made no effort to stitch it back up. And then came a deciding factor. Their ballet grades turned a small tear into a gaping rift. Despite her prowess, she bowed to pressure in the ballet exam and scored lower than Amitié. In her own words, I knew how hard she'd worked for it, so I wasn't upset. But I then realised we'd grown too close. Because her closeness, I couldn't stand to see those subtle cracks. I suppose those little tears looked like something else at such a close range. I don't expect forgiveness from Amitié. After all, I always wanted to first reach out my hand to her. And now there I was, pulling out of her grip. Her mournful tone continues for several pages until it gradually shifts, revealing a desire to put things right between them. I'm relieved, certain now the girls will find their way back to each other and settle at a comfortable distance. However, when I get to the end of a letter, the hastily scrawled lines at the bottom from me dread. Of course I should have faced up to her. I should have apologised and made things right. But because of my own willful stubbornness, my Amitié is gone. There's a story in Grimm's fairy tales called The Singing Bone. In it, a king promises his daughter's hand in marriage to whoever can slay a dangerous boar terrorising the land. Two brothers from a poor family decide to try. After a fateful meeting, the younger of the two procures a mysterious black spear, which is able to defeat the boar. On his way back to a castle, he encounters his elder brother, drunk on wine. Upon realising his younger brother has slain the boar, the elder brother kills him to claim the feat as his own. He buries his younger brother's bones beneath a bridge, then proceeds to a castle where he claims falsely was the one to defeat the boar. As a reward, he is married to a princess. The elder brother lives a life of luxury, but then one day, a passing shepherd discovers one of a young brother's bones beneath a bridge. He fashions a flute from it, but before he can blow into it, the flute begins to sing. Oh, my dear shepherd, you are blowing my little bone. My brother killed me and buried me beneath a bridge to get the wild boar for the daughter of a king. That could be seen as rude. The shepherd brings a singing flute to a king, reading to him the truth. The elder brother is executed his crime. The younger brother's bones are given respectful burial. The end. The story now begins is that of a flute's sad melody, played by both betrayer and betrayed. Le chanteur, the singing bone. Thinking back on the events of the previous night throws me into an emotional turmoil. All I can really remember is the heat of my cheeks and the warmth slowly slipping from my arms. And then, it must have been time for nightly patrols because suddenly the teacher on duty was there, asking me questions and Erika was taken from me. By the time I properly came to my sense, Yuzuriha Yatsushiro and Mayuri Kohsaka were already long gone. It was as though they were never there at all. Their callous attitude had me wondering whether it was all a dream. I was taken to Mother Katabami's room and subjected to a long interrogation, but the fierce rebuke of my evasive words garnered and impressed upon me. What happened that night was real. She questioned me over and over in my muddled state, and each time I lied. I could tell if Yuzuriha Yatsushiro and Mayuri Kohsaka had been there in the library. I don't really want to hurt Erika-san. Besides, even if I did tell the truth, she surely wouldn't have believed me. I should have told Mother Katabami everything, but for some reason I didn't want to. I felt that, were I to state out loud, something would break. And so, after a long night, I ended up going to class straight from Mother Katabami's room. When I opened the door to the classroom, I met by the usual boisterous clamour. I'm reassured by the normality of it all. Hold on. Soon my classmates see me, the noise dies down like a wave receding from the shore. They regard me as one mighty intruder. I remember the first day at new school, after moving to live with my grandfather. The students look at me the same way I entered the classroom, like I was a strange zoo animal. What happened? An angry shout breaks the silence as Takasaki breaks a beeline from me, her eyes ablaze. How did Erika get hurt? You know what happened, don't you? Answer me! She leans in towards me like she's about to grab me by the collar. Overwhelmed, the words die in my throat. That's enough! Stop yelling at her, we have to talk about this calmly. I'm not yelling. You are. Thank you, Ichigo. I'm with my sister, miss. All we've heard are fragments of rumours. Ringo inserts herself between the two of them and turns to face me. Suoh, is it true that Erika-sensei has been injured? Yes. So you do. Be quiet. Is it true that she's been hospitalised? Hospitalised? Visions from a previous night flood back, and the blood drains from my face. Well, it seems that at least it is true she was hurt. Where did you hear that? From my sister's personal intelligence network. Apparently, from an abundance of caution, Erika has been taken into town to be looked after. She hit her head hard and would fall, so of course she'd need to be examined by a doctor, but she was unconscious the whole time. While she was in my arms, she never stirred or opened her eyes. Seriously, what's going on? First she sneaks out without saying anything to me, when in the morning I hear that she's been injured and taken to hospital. Look, Chidori, I want to tell you what happened, I really do. But is it true you were when it happened? Why did she have to go to hospital? Now that's an interesting question. Do I lie to her, or do I tell her the truth? Or do I explain why I was there? I don't think I'm going to mention reform president. I don't think I'm going to mention Yatsuhiro. I don't think they would actually do that. But I think discussing private things with her in the library is what we mean by explain why you're there. Again, I don't know which direction we're going. I never do with options like this. But I really don't see why I should lie to her. She's got a right to know what happened. I mean, Shinori is her lover after all. And yes, I'm going there. I'll explain why I was there. I look into her searching, serious gaze. It's true, I was with her last night at the library. I knew it! Hey, I said no yelling. I asked her to meet me there for a reason. What reason would you have to ask her to meet you there at night? Takasaki cocks her head, wheels in her brain turning when cheeks flush. She bites her lip, looking like she's just sucked a lemon. Don't tell me you too. Takasaki-san? Please tell me why she was there. The words seemed to pain her. Were you two? That's enough. A new voice cuts in and both of us jerk around to look at the speaker. I don't want to hear the rest of his sentence. Suoh-san wouldn't do something like that. You know she wouldn't. I want to know the truth as much as you do, but it's not like this. Looks around the room as she speaks. The other students avert their eyes from her gaze, ashamed to be caught eavesdropping. Realising she's been paying no heed to her surroundings, Takasaki hangs her head. Erika is my Amitié. I've a right to ask what happened. Yes, I know. Rika agrees with her, but then she goes on. And I'm Suoh-san's Amitié. Her pain is my pain. She's trying to protect me. Unbearable sadness surges up in me and breaks like waves in transparent water. My chest aches and it's suddenly hard to breathe. Amon has pitted Rika and Takasaki against each other. Fine. But let me ask you one thing. Suoh-san, why were we ever Erika in the library in the middle of the night? Just answer me that. But tell the truth, I have to tell him Erika wanted to meet me because she realised the incriminating letter had been sent by someone close to me. Tell me. But tell him about the letter, it may bring light to Yatsuhiro-senpai and Kamikado-senpai's involvement, so I can't. You know, I would ask the school nurse about Erika's injuries. She told me that she was thrown from her wheelchair and hit her head. Please, Suoh-san, tell me you didn't cause the accident. She stares haughtily at me, as though irritated by my very presence. I can't tell her. I can't face her earnestness. All I can do is avert my gaze. No, you didn't. Stop it! Suoh-san would never. I know that. You don't have to keep telling me, but it could have been intentional, couldn't it? An accident. Right. She's coming with from the assumption it was an accident. But right now, her faith in me hurts. My heart feels like it might break from pure frustration. Might it not be better to reveal the truth now here in front of everyone? Suddenly occurs to me that I'm surrounded by my classmates, and I quickly cast my gaze around the room. The eyes are all on me, but filled with more pity than suspicion. Every pair I meet turns away. Even as they avert their gazes, the buzz in the classroom grows louder. Stop! That's enough. We can't condemn people on speculation alone. I just want to know the truth. And sometimes that's one thing people can't share. Like when? Well, what if Erika called Suoh out to a special place, to a library, to confess their feelings to her? Don't glare at me like that. It was just an example, but everyone has private things I don't like to talk about. Right? So let's put this conversation to bed. She looks at Takasaki and then turns to look at the rest of the crowd. At last, the heightened mood starts to subside. But I know. A day alone. Only that would be death. I don't need that line from the Addams family to tell me how it feels. After a scene from this morning, my classmates are keeping their distance from me. Usually people drop by to chat with me during lunch, but today they're all just observing me from afar. As I eat my creamy pumpkin stew, I feel like a caged monkey at a zoo with a horrible skin disease. I'm sure people would look at me the same way if people are looking at me now. Dirty looks, yet pitying at the same time. That make me want to be anywhere else but here, but spoon down mouthfuls of tasteless stew as fast as I can. Mind if we sit here? You already sit down, sis. Just then, the twins themselves sit themselves down opposite me. Ichigo, Ringo. Ah, Suoh. You have a pumpkin stew? Perhaps I might personally come with that too. Might be nice on a cold day like today. Acting unusually nice, Ichigo. You got a pot of furrow. It's much the same. Sure, they're both stews, but Suoh's a much more feminine choice. The two will chat away as though I haven't noticed the looks I'm getting. Their boisterous cat chatter serves to ease the tension. However, the glares somewhat soften. Thank you, both of you. For what? Should you eat up? You should eat up before your food gets cold. Erika's always saying there's nothing worse than cold food. Right. Doing as I'm told, I was scooping up another big spoonful of stew. The finely blended pumpkin forms a rich and creamy base. It is really good. Is it? Oh, can I try a spoonful? I taste the butter and fresh cream. Sounds like sis fancies herself a gourmet now. Watching Ichigo happily chow down makes me realise I'm actually really hungry. I take another bite. Yes, I can taste the butter and cream too. I feel like there may be a hint of honey hiding in there too. Yeah, I was thinking they're slightly sweet. Guess that's what honey's doing. Can I have a bit more? Suoh, if you don't put a stop to it, she'll eat the whole thing. Oh, that's fine, I'll just eat hers. Leaning forward, I steal a spoonful of a pot of pho. A hint of clam stock in the sauce reminds me of a minestrone soup I once prepared to take over with my Amitié. The memory of happy times brings tears to my eyes. Clenching my fists, I blink rapidly to chase them away. Aren't you going to ask me what happened? My words, the twins look at one another and smile. Well, we both know you never do something so horrible. Indeed, there's no need for you to tell us. I love these sisters, they are so wonderful. I'm so grateful to have tears spring back to my eyes. I whisper my thanks, they simply smile at me. I do hope Erika recovers quickly and comes back soon. I nod along with optimistic words, forcing down another mouthful of a suddenly salty soup. That night, I have a strange dream, and the dream is that the episode's ended. Bye, guys.